Tonight, a story you will see only on 3. For the first time, one of the first men to arrive on the scene, helping 2 dying teenagers after a horrific wreck on Highway 78, is telling what he witnessed.
And it's not easy to hear, but it is an incredible story. Christopher Daniels was making a routine trip to Ole Miss early Sunday morning when he came on the accident scene. Something he says changed his life forever. On Your Side investigator April Thompson sat down and talked with him. April?
That's right. Christopher Daniels says he did what many other drivers refused to do. When he saw the wrecked van with the Briarcrest students right after they collided with the pole, he didn't keep driving. He stopped to help and even held the hand of one of the dying girls.
I knew it was bad when I drove by the accident. I could tell it was bad.
Christopher Daniels will never forget the images.
I was traumatized. I've never seen anything like that.
Around 6 o'clock Sunday morning, he was headed south on Highway 78.
I didn't see the accident, but I saw the 2 young ladies. They were hanging out of the minivan.
While other cars kept going, Daniels couldn't.
I had to stop, and there was another young man that stopped. He was already on the phone. He was calling 911, and I called 911.
He would be one of 2 men who arrived shortly after this maroon minivan slammed into a pole after being hit from behind. Daniels went to the back of the van to help the 2 students trapped, 17-year-olds Maddie Crucy and Rachel Lynch. He held one of their hands until help arrived.
As they were taking her out, she squeezed my hand, her head turned over toward me. She didn't have her eyes open. She couldn't open her eyes, but I could feel her squeezing my hand, and she turned her head over, and she passed away then.
He then went to comfort 17-year-old Kara Holden, whose injuries weren't as bad.
I got to talking to her, and I told her she would be all right, she would hold on. She said she's going to attend school at North Alabama, and I said, I'm going to come to your high school graduation if you just make it through this.
What haunts Daniels even more is that other drivers kept coming by and kept going. None of them stopped to help.
They were seeing people pass them by, and I couldn't understand why you would pass somebody by in that situation. I mean, we're all someone's children. We're all God's children.
We asked him about Melandus Pinson, the man who investigators say caused the crash. Where was he at the time?
He smoked several cigarettes as he was trying to explain what had happened, and I said that now is not the time. We got him eventually to hold up the back of the minivan.
Daniel says he never noticed the condition of Pinson. His mind was not on him at the time. He just wanted to do what he could to give young students in the worst experience of their lives a little comfort.
I'm a father. If those were my children, I would want someone there to help my children. The only thing I can say to their parents is I was there and I tried.
Now, Christopher Daniels is a high school basketball coach himself and says working with students every day, there is no way he could not stop and help. The surviving teen he consoled is Kara Holden, and he promised to attend her graduation. And he hopes to be able to keep that promise by reaching out to her family. He wants all the families to know at least their daughters were not alone. April Thompson, WRAG, On Your Side Investigators.